friends, my name is Sandhya. Today in this class we are going to learn how to draft a diary entry. You might have seen people writing their diaries, to see the personal diaries. What is the personal diary? Do you have a habit of writing a diary? A curious question. What do you often write in your diary? Just kidding you. So let me tell you what a diary entry is. A diary entry is a form of personal piece of information. It's purely a personal writing where the writer expresses his thoughts or ideas or feelings in the diary. So reactions to the incidents are being seen in your diary. So coming to the next thing, mostly the words that carry some emotions, emotionally charged words are being seen in the diary entry. As diary entry is an informal piece of writing, there are no set pattern rules that you have to write the diary in this way only. So, what you're supposed to think or to write is, it's completely up to your wish. Whatever you feel to write, you can put in the form of words in your diary. Coming to the academics, though it doesn't have any hard and fast rules to write, but as it fetches 5 marks, as it is a minor discourse, once again I'm telling you, it's a minor discourse which brings you 5 marks, you need to follow some basic features that you have to present them in a perfect manner. Then you will get the complete marks. So today I have brought what those features are, what are the points to be remembered in order to write the diary. So, first of all, our class is about diary entry. Now, points to be remembered are, first, day, date, and the time. Mostly people have a small confusion where to write the day, date, and the time. Whether are we supposed to keep all these in a same line towards our left hand side corner or our right hand side corner or to the center, or have we to spread on the top side of the box in a parallel way. So as I told you very clearly at the beginning of the session that this is an informal piece of information. So please do not be confused. Wherever you want, you can place only on the top side of the box. If you want to place towards your left hand side, okay. If you want to place towards your right hand side, okay. The only thing is all the 3 should be mentioned on the top side of the box. That is the only thing you have to remember. And second thing is salutation. Few schools, or few teachers, they insist their students to write the addressing. They ask the students to address the diary as Dear Diary. Few teachers say, no, it's not necessary. What is the need to address the diary? It's an unknown piece. It's a small book. Where is the person you are going to talk? So my expression or my opinion towards that is, it's an optional. You have to feel that the diary is your best friend. So you have to open your heart, express your feelings. Imagine that your diary is your secret confessor. It's your witness. It's your dear friend. So please pour down whatever the feelings you have to the diary. So my dear friends, it's an optional. If you want to write it. And if you do not want to write, please no need to mention. So you're not going to lose any marks for this. And coming to the next one, that is a heading. So what should be written in the heading? Is it important to write a heading? Yes, of course, if you want to write. And one more thing, I'm not stressing the point that it is mandatory to be written. So what's a heading, first of all? Heading is nothing but whatever the topic you're going to explain or express in your diary, the same thing in the form of a short heading, you will place it on the top, only to tell the reader what you're writing about. It just gives an idea to the reader about the matter in which you're going to write in your diary. So, and once again, this is an optional. Even here, you're not going to lose any marks for not writing this. And next thing is salutation. Mostly children face a lot of problem how to start, whether to start directly with the topic or am I to give some examples, or am I to say hi, hello, to the diary, such kind of words to be used or not, how to write. Okay, if I write something, am I going to lose any marks in the examination? So now I'm going to clear all your confusions. First of all, start a diary with an opening statement. What is this opening statement? How to open the diary? Now, what I mean to tell you is, you start with an opening statement stating whether your day is good or bad. How did your day start? Today is a memorable day. Today is a horrible day. A hellish day I haven't ever experienced. So the single sentence tells you how your mood is. How you're going to write your diary. Whether it's in the form of, whether it is giving a positive tone or a negative tone. Definitely that will describe your mood. Now, coming to the tense. Are we supposed to use present tense or past tense or future tense? How? What tenses are we to use? How are we to mix up all the tenses and write? So what happens if I do not follow few of the rules? So don't worry. So the only thing you need to remember is you need to follow only simple past or past perfect tense, because you're going to pour down all your feelings, what you have expressed right from morning till evening or the previous day. So do not write in simple present tense, and if you do want to mention, please avoid that. So simple past or past perfect. And coming to the person, what are we supposed to? Are we to mention first person or the second person or the third person? Okay, don't be confused. I'm sure to tell you. So please write in the first person narrative. Please use the pronouns like me, I, we, ours, we are, I am. So this way, as you are narrating, as that is your personal record of writing, please do write from your heart. So please avoid using the third person unless there is a necessity of using that one. And coming to the next thing, elliptical sentences. What are elliptical sentences? Elliptical sentences are the short sentences where some words will be omitted in between, but the meaning will be retained. There will be no change of the meaning. For example, see, you will clean the room today. I will tomorrow. In this sentence, I see that this is an elliptical sentence. What is an elliptical sentence? Just go through the words very carefully. You will clean the room today. I will tomorrow. In this sentence, I didn't mention I will clean the room tomorrow. The meaning is the same, but I have omitted few of the words. They are clean the room. So, have you observed? The meaning is not changed. Such kind of sentences also can be used in your diary entry. And coming to the anecdotes. What are anecdotes? Anecdote is a short story which is describing about a real incident or a person. And do not go too much with your story. End up your story in 1 or 2 lines if it is necessary. If it is not necessary, these 2 can be ignored in your diary entry. And I told you before, this is a short, interesting story. And moving on to the next point, short forms or contractions. What are contractions? See, in this particular sentence, I have used I will. Instead of writing I will, I kept an apostrophe over I and I have written 2 L's, which gives you the meaning I will. So, These are called contractions. And coming to the next thing, whatever I have discussed till now comes under first paragraph. This is paragraph number 1. In paragraph number 1, you are going to put all your ideas or the expressions of the thoughts which happened in your life or which happened on that particular day in which you want to recollect and write the same in your page. And what is this future course of action? You should not abruptly and, oh, this happened, like that happened. So you should not describe and close that box. You have to write your future follow-up action. What are you going to think about that particular incident in future or tomorrow or 2 days later? What are you going to do with that incident? Are you going to repent over the incident, or you might have felt regretted over the incident, or you want to go and thank the person to whom you are being benefited? So it can be in either way. So what you are supposed to do is you have to write the same in 1 or 2 lines, not more than that. Mostly I don't call it a paragraph. It consists of only 1 or 2 lines, and there is no hard and fast rule like that where you are to follow the paraphrasing. If you want to follow the paraphrasing, remember, first paragraph will be simple past and second paragraph will be future, simple future tense. If you do not want to follow, no problem, but make sure that you show the variation in your single paragraph. And coming to the phrase to end the diary. Mostly, I told you, first paragraph simple past and the second paragraph simple future. Do not close the box immediately. Just write a closing statement so that your presentation will be good. So, how to end the diary? The diary can be ended, write to you soon, or say bye-bye to your diary. So it's time for my bed. It's time for me to sleep. Write to you soon. That is the closing statement. After that, towards your left hand side corner or your right hand side corner, write the name of the person. If the name of the person is not given in the question paper, write only XXX. Please do not mention your own name in the diary entry. Please follow the question paper. If the name is given, write the same name. If the name is not given, put XXX. And the next thing, what I'm going to tell you is the box. All the minor discourses should be kept in a box, and make sure that you put that in a thick black outlined box. And that is very mandatory. And coming to the word limit, almost all the minor discourses, the word limit will be 50. But here there is a small exemption. If the examiner or in the question paper, if the word limit is mentioned, sometimes the word limit will be draft diary entry in 50 to 80 words, or sometimes 60 to 80 words, sometimes 80 to 100 words. That's why you are supposed to follow only the question paper. You need to follow the word limit that is being mentioned in the question paper. But don't go beyond 150 words. Okay, so I think I'm very clear with the instructions. The first thing is date, day and the time to the top side of the box, and then comes the salutation, which is an optional, and then comes the heading, that is also an optional. Body should be in an informal tone. First person narrative must be seen, and the simple past tense and past perfect tense should be seen in the first paragraph, and the second paragraph should be in the simple future tense, and then comes the ending statement as well as the name of the person. If the name is not given, write XXX and follow the word limit in 50. Now moving on to the next thing. What I mean to say is the format. You might have written everything. You need to know how many marks you're going to get, what to write where, and how many marks each gets you. So now in the next module, we are going to learn what the writing format is and the marking scheme. Now here comes the format. Now first of all, open a three-sided box. A three-sided box, do not close at the beginning itself. As I told you, day, date and the time to the top side of the box. I told you very clearly, these can be spread in three different parts or the places, or else as I have written, day, under that date and time can be written. This time mostly do not put whatever the time you want to. So mostly write the time which says that it is the night, so that whatever the things that have been recorded or whatever the things you want to pour down in the diary can be written very elaborately. And here comes the salutation. This salutation is an optional, as we discussed earlier. If you do want to write the salutation, dear, D must be capital, diary, D must be capital. And once again, the heading. This heading is an optional heading. Please do not write very long heading if you do want to mention. Make sure that it consists of only 4 to 5 words, and please underline the heading. Now coming to the body, as we discussed, paragraph number 1, an opening statement must be there, and you need to mention why you are sad, why you are happy, and what happened on that particular day, why you are writing all the things in your diary and how you felt about that incident. Next comes the tense. You need to maintain either simple past or past perfect. And paragraph number 2 consists of future follow-up, your future course of action. Now, at last year, a leave-taking phrase. It's time for, or it's time to bed, etc. And next comes the name. Name can be written here or to this side. If the name is not mentioned, please do write XXX. After that, please close the box. And do remember, the word limit is 50. If not, it shouldn't go beyond 150. And please do follow the word limit that's being given in the question paper very perfectly. And now, moving on to the next thing. How many marks you get for each content or each topic? Here, day. If you write the day, you will get half mark. And for date, half mark. And here comes the time, it is another half mark. And if you write the salutation, here you will get half mark. And for the heading, half mark. For the body, 2 marks. And for the name, you're going to get another half mark. So half, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5 and 5 marks in total. Suppose what happens if you don't write the salutation and the heading? These 2 half marks will be ignored and they will be added to your body. And one more thing, student face a problem if the word limit is given. For example, 50 to 80 words. How we to count all these for the word limit, or else the matter which is present in the body. Very strictly telling you that you need to count only the words that are present in the body only. These will not come into the count. Now, moving on to the next thing. Now, I am going to show a question as well as a sample diary entry where let us see whether all these have been followed there or not. Now, let's move on to the next thing. See, I have brought a sample question for you. Let me read the question for you. You are Naresh. You are asked to imagine that your name is Naresh. You happened to go to Hyderabad in a crowded bus on a hot summer day. Record your experience in the form of diary in 80 to 120 words. The word limit is given in the question paper. So you are not supposed to go beyond that. Now, coming to the format. Here it is the date. This date is not supposed to be put like this. You have to follow this pattern but not this. And coming to the day, I mentioned it as Sunday. And here comes the date. I have taken the time during the night time so that you can put all the words, whatever the thing you have experienced right from morning till 8:30. Now, coming to the salutation. The salutation is, dear diary, I have taken the first letter D as capital letter and even in the diary D as a capital letter. Now, this is the heading as we discussed in the previous time. And this is, I put it as unforgettable journey. So, it says, anyone can understand in any way. Like, it can be a memorable journey where you have experienced a lot of relief, or a journey which brought you something uncomfortable or which made you something uncomfortable. So, and I have underlined this heading, and I do want to repeat, these two are not mandatory. They are optional to write. And coming to the main body. This main body, I told you at the beginning, this is paragraph number 1, and I have taken only one sentence in paragraph number 2. In paragraph number 1, as discussed earlier, it should be in first person's narrative, as well as you need to maintain simple past or past perfect tense. And at the beginning, there should be one opening statement. Let me tell you what the opening statement is. Today, I had the bitterest experience of my life, which says that your mood is very bad and you're going to write something which brought you some discomfort. Okay, so now let me tell you, this is in simple past, and here it is simple past, and here it is simple past, past perfect, and the next thing is here once again simple past, past perfect, and simple past. Where are the other one? Yeah, this is simple past and the simple past. Yes, sure it is. Past continuous, simple past. Here it is simple past. See, in the first paragraph, the total verbs what I have taken are in simple past and past perfect. In two cases, these are past continuous tense, but I did not use any other tense except past tense. Now coming to the next paragraph, this is future follow-up action. I said you before that it is not called a paragraph indeed, but this is a short sentence. It can be in one or two sentences, not more than that. So what did I write here? I will never forget this journey in my life. Okay, this is a future follow-up. Now let me see, please see what I have written in the topic. Today, I had the bitterest experience of my life. I never had such an awful experience in my life before. I had gone to Hyderabad for an urgent work. There were very few buses plying today, as most of them had been put on election duty. I waited for 2 hours at the bus stop to get into the bus. It was much crowded. I somehow managed to get some space for myself. It was really difficult to breathe. Everyone was sweating. People were pushing each other. After a journey of 2 hours, I came out of the bus and took a sigh of relief. This was the experience. You had it in the morning. Now, coming to the future follow-up, I will never forget this journey in my life. So, your content is finished. Now, do not abruptly end the topic. Now, this is a leave-taking phrase. Now, it's time. I hit my bed. Write you soon. And this is the name of the writer as given in the question paper. As soon as this is done, please close the box. And you can count the number of words and see whether we are sticking to the word limit given in the question paper or not. So friends, this is the way how you write an effective diary. So if you want to have or to watch more videos on the writing courses or the writing skills or on grammar videos, please share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.